Hey guys, I just want to take a moment and welcome Dunya and Robert from Fire Department Meals here today. We're going live. We haven't done this in a while, but they drove all the way up here from Orlando. And it's kind of funny because I've got a South Side guy and a North Side guy. And, you know, while we have that rivalry between the Sox and the Cubs, I've got a total outsider here that she'll take her husband's side, I'm sure, right, Dunya? You'll be a White Sox fan.
If she knows what's good for her, she will.
But you gotta remember, there's still pride to be from the North Side, okay? There's nothing wrong with enjoying Cubby Blue. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I would embrace Cubby Blue. I'll embrace White Sox black and white, okay, and stripes if I have to, for just 5 minutes to take the time to share this wonderful company. And Robert, you know, you come from the city as well, with the history of being a firefighter.
Yes,
and, you know, that's an amazing career you had. You said how long?
18 and a half years.
That's nothing to sneeze about in Chicago.
No.
And then you moved to Florida. Obviously, this young lady came into your life. And it apparently, one of you is the chef here. So you got to tell me a little bit about how this came about, where Fire Department Meals came from, and who, is it a collaborative effort? Are you the one who loves to cook, like my son Zach Holding, or did Dunya inspire you?
It was a combination, really. Both of us do.
Yeah?
Yeah. Long story short, we met in the Middle East, worked there. We worked in Saudi. We did a lot of cooking for the Marines.
Yeah.
At the embassy and the consulate in Saudi Arabia, who all inspired us to go open a restaurant.
I gotcha.
The restaurant, you think about all the money that goes into a restaurant. We said, nah. We got inspired by a food truck. That's where it was all going to go.
Yeah.
And then in the interim, we started a meal prep business. And the meal prep business just took front and center. And we themed everything around the fire department.
That's awesome. So then you bring it back here, the meal prep business begins, and now it takes off.
Yeah.
And so you've got the really cool truck outside. I heard you have a love of fire trucks that you own on your own.
A couple.
A couple of fire trucks. She won't let you get a third one, though.
Well, she won't let me get a fourth one. I got 3.
Oh, you mean the fourth one is the problem.
The fourth one's the problem.
But one is going to end up being a delivery vehicle on top of the one you have outside. Is that correct?
No, maybe.
Maybe?
Yeah.
You contemplating?
Contemplating it.
Well,
it'd be fun to do it a couple times, right? You deliver in a big old fire truck. We already get the looks. We deliver to a lot of our clientele's a little bit older.
Yeah.
And when we're in front of their house, we get the neighbors all out.
Yeah.
Get the fire department's there to, what's wrong with her? Is somebody okay? So we got to be careful how much we expose the neighborhoods to fire trucks.
Well, no, and I totally understand that, but you also have a connection with fire departments across the region as well. And I've seen that you've visited some of them and you've brought food and you've interacted with a lot of the guys and the girls out there at the Central Florida Fire Service and abroad. And that's got to have some meaning for you as well. And as Brutus tries to hog the interview here, God bless him, you definitely like to stay in contact with the brotherhood and the family, don't you?
Definitely. We owe it to them.
Yeah. Yeah, and you inspire that too, I imagine, because you take a lot of pride in what he's done and what you guys do together.
Yeah. I'm proud.
I have no doubt.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. So now, looking at your website and seeing what you have to offer, there are so many varieties of food. Now, I'm sure it differs week to week or month to month, or how does that work exactly? Because I'm sure there's a lot of questions as to, can I get the same meal next month that I got this month, or what are we looking at here as far as, I know you got a breakfast menu, you've got a sides menu, you've got a lunch and a dinner menu, you've got a lot of different options on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah. We change our menu every week. We don't try to repeat anything for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Going into the new year, we are going to have a couple of new options. We're calling the classics. That's going to be your meat and potatoes.
Okay.
A lot of people like, the meatloaf, the mashed potatoes, the vegetable.
The comfort food.
Yeah, the pot roast.
Yeah.
What we call comfort food, or
Okay.
things that my dad would eat all the time if he had the option. People want that,
I love it.
Some are a little reluctant to try some of our international foods because the curries or the Middle Eastern flair or the Chinese flair.
Oh, you wouldn't have an issue here with that. Trust me.
Yeah, we don't have an issue in our house either. That shows by my love of food. But and then we have a vegan menu. We hit a lot of our vegetarian and vegan fan base. And,
Yes.
We offer breakfast. We are going to be offering a salads option. We've got a lot of requests. People just like a green salad instead of,
Mm-hmm.
antipasta salad. So,
Sure.
we're dialing in a few new things going into the new year. The last menu ends today for the year, and then when we come back live in January, it'll be a little bit of a different look.
You got a little bit of change coming then.
Yeah, we gotta keep rolling with the times and offer. We definitely listen to our clients, right? We think they're important.
Yeah.
And they ask us for stuff, and we try to accommodate. Sometimes it's a little tough, but
Yep.
we do it. Allergens are big with us. We
Sure.
Everything is small batch made, so we can tailor allergens really well.
Okay.
So we do it all.
So let's say I'm just the average guy. You delivered it to me today, obviously.
Yep.
Now I put in my order. What's the time frame from putting the order in to getting the food delivered from kitchen to door?
Well, our menu runs from Thursday morning
Okay.
to Thursday morning. As long as you get it in by the morning, you're on the delivery for this Monday coming up.
Okay.
So if you ordered this week, by tomorrow morning, you'll be delivered on Monday.
And then you've got the Christmas break coming, so there will
Yes.
be no cooking during Christmas
No
except in
cooking.
the house for yourselves.
And if I can't do that, I'm not gonna.
Well, I don't blame you. This is the time to take the break, rest up, because the new year is going to bring new things, right?
Yeah.
Well, I love it. And I want to make sure everybody knows that they're going to be joining the family. I'm putting their logo and a link to their website up on the Potomatic site. I wanted to take that moment to make sure that you guys have the opportunity to meet Robert and Dunya, mainly because what they're doing for our community, not just our community, this is open to anyone who wants to try great food. What's your delivery distance? How far can you ship?
We're 50 miles right now outside of Orlando, and we are going to start actually physically shipping throughout Florida and southern Georgia for now.
Okay.
And then we look to go nationwide within the next 2 years.
So once you get all that infrastructure built up, you'll have that ability to start shipping nationwide. But
Right.
starting next year, potentially, you're starting to look at southern Georgia, huh?
Yeah, we'll get all of Florida and southern Georgia probably by mid-year next year.
That's a huge market.
Yeah,
That's a big stretch. I love that.
yeah, it should do well here.
Well, listen, guys, if you have any questions or you want to reach out to either Robert or Dunya, and again, I thank them for taking the time to come all the way up here from Orlando. It's 50 miles north. It's not an easy trip some days, and it's getting colder. Not Chicago cold, but it's getting colder.
There's no snow on the ground.
Give them your website real quick and a phone number so they know how to get a hold of you.
Our website is www.firedeptmeals.com, and our number is 407-347-9441. And you will talk to either Dunya or I at all times. You'll never get somebody else.
So you'll get that intimate one-on-one contact with these two lovely folks right here. I love their get-up. They came in bunker gear, and the dogs immediately gravitated to them, as you can see. So the only one not out here is the knucklehead Shiloh, because he's being a loudmouth right now. But guys, thanks for taking time to come in and listen today. This is going to get posted. Any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me, Robert and Dunya. You know how to get a hold of them at www.firedeptmeals.com. All right, based out of Orlando. All my southern Georgia gang up there in the, I guess lower part of Georgia.
Yeah, lower
you're,
part.
You're not quite LA, not quite lower Alabama. You're going to have that opportunity to partake in this great opportunity with the meals that they prep daily. So thanks again for coming out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon. We'll have another podcast out soon as well. Take care.